Hello, good evening. It's me again, Eunice. I'm taking over this Facebook Live this week, and I know some of you are missing Stella. She'll be back next week as something came up. So I'm here to share with you stop these three things to manifest well. So I'm here not just telling you what not to do, is really from my own experience of doing what I did do right. And I had a big, it took me a long time to get where I am today, to so that I could manifest my dream, manifest my vision, manifest wealth as a single mom and as an entrepreneur. So without further ado, these are the three things. Hi, if anyone watching right now, do drop in your comment down below and click on the link so that I can see who you are right now. um let's see. Yeah. Well, I can't see my Facebook. I do hope you can hear me well. And this is exactly where we're going to stop, treat these three things so that you get to where you want to be, right? And I'm going to show you what are the three things that you need to stop to have to manifest the wealth that you truly deserve. Now, rule number one is playing the blame game. Um, Before this, uh, I didn't know that this was part of the frequency that I was constantly in, because in the environment that I grew up, being blamed and blaming others is so easy for me, because it's a way of running away from our responsibility, and it was just something that my family generations and my family has been using this way to really escape the accountability and responsibility of their lives in certain ways. So we may blame, like, because my dad didn't give birth to me with a silver spoon, or my mom, I was born into this family, or perhaps you say, I just was not born at the right time or the right place to the right family. That is a blame game, and at the blame frequency, we are always vibrating at very low uh, frequency. And as I said it before, we are what we attract, right? You are what you attract. So somehow, when we actually blame a lot, we will constantly attract people that blame a lot as well. So that is the basically, that is just how it works. It's like a boomerang. When you throw a boomerang out and it comes back to you, is the same thing all over again. So that is something, is a big no-no when you want to manifest wealth. So say you are manifesting wealth. Okay, your goal for this year is just the nicest time is the end of January, and it's Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year to those of you that are celebrating. 恭喜发财. 恭喜发财 means congratulations for being wealthy. Yep, and that is the secret. You have to be first before you even do and have the wealth that you deserve. So basically, be is in a state of being. You trust that that is the wealth that is meant for you, and that's why you attract that. Whereas if somehow you blame the universe, like, yeah, why didn't you give me the wealth that, maybe uh you know uh any of those entrepreneurs, any of those you know rich friends that you have, that you're comparing yourself with others, and then somehow you're like, why wasn't I born into the family like that? That is a blame game. And sometimes we're not aware of it, because nobody tells us straight to our face that we're blaming the universe because you're not giving this opportunity. Actually, we all have equal opportunities. It's just that we attract what we are. And so first thing first, we have to feel that we are wealthy. And in that, how do we even feel wealthy if we are, we don't really have that much of money, if we were to compare with others. So never compare with others. The one trick to do just that is actually be grateful for what you have right now, and be grateful for tomorrow that you have more than today. And of course, be grateful for the day after that you have more than, the day after. And actually, you will have more coming up to you. That is exactly how you start manifesting. And that is one secret that I have to experience myself to understand the hard way, because I was in this family that were for generation we were not aware, and we were always doing the hard work. So the second thing that you need to stop is really working hard. Yes, working hard. So you have heard this quote before: it's not about working hard, it's about working smart. Now, I used to be this employee in multi-billion, multinational companies, and the only thing I could think of is to become a good employee. And all I needed to do is really work hard, hoping that one day my boss would see me, and I'll be given the chance to be on the ladder. And somewhat when you're at that juncture, you have a lot of competitors, and and you set yourself for disappointment. So basically, it's not about doing pointlessly in manifesting wealth. So you have to first have a goal, have a dream of what exactly you want to achieve, the purpose of having, the why of having that wealth, so that you can manifest more. And of course, with great intention, usually you will start to love what you do, and then you pour your heart and soul into doing what you love, and therefore you start having. That's why it's a be, do, have. So first we have to be what we want to attract, and secondly we do it with strategies, not just blindlessly going all the ways, so that work hard for it, and yet we don't see where we're going. And somehow, and in the corporate days, I lost myself pretty much, because I was chasing after the ladder, and then every time I set myself for failure, because I will have certain expectations unmet, and I felt that I could have, you know, been bigger, or have promoted as somebody else, right? So that was the third thing that we have to stop doing: expecting. Yes, when we set ourselves for goals, say a vision we want to manifest, we have told the universe, we have wrote it down, we set our goals for the year, and somewhat we need to let it go and surrender to universe to bring the flow back to us, rather than holding on. Oh, when am I going to achieve this? Maybe next month, the month after. Of course, we do analytics. I mean, I'm an IT person, and I do look at data, I do look at analytics, but that is a different things altogether. I mean, in a business, yes, it is important for us to keep track of our revenue, our profits in our business. But the thing about it is, it's not really about that. It's about the overall goal that vision that you set for yourself in terms of your wealth. Okay, say maybe this year you want to achieve $3 million in revenue in your business. So that is your goal. That is your business vision for the year. Now you have set the goal. So the next thing is do, right? Be who you are, and then do, it means that putting up strategies, the tacticals, applying the tacticals that you need to make it work. Yeah, you could have, lunar new year, what we usually do is that we like to get our horoscopes readings. And the next thing, that if we get good luck for the year, we might be sitting down there and waiting. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have good luck, and we're just gonna sit there. It's not gonna work like that. In fact, a lot of feng shui masters, or a lot of bazi masters, we call them, those are people who like to do our readings for horoscopes in the Chinese Lunar New Year. And what they actually tell us right now is that, you know, in fact, if you have a good luck this year, you have to strive for more opportunities, which means you have to do much more, so that more opportunities will land into you, and you manifest the wealth that is meant for you, with, of course, with the help of universe, with the help of your stars, we call it, right? And of course, that is the third thing, is stop expecting. Once we have set our goal, put it aside, trust that it's going to happen soon or later, we don't know when, and we just surrender to universe, or to whoever creator or whatever spiritual beliefs that you have, that is going to bring that forward to you at the right time, at the right place. And that is what is all about manifestation. Manifestation is not about, you know, just okay, I make a wish right now upon the star, and then I'm just gonna wait for it to happen, and I'm gonna keep fixated onto that, when it's gonna come, when it's gonna come. And basically, if you are having this mindset, unfortunately, you set yourself for failure in that sense, and you end up disappointed. So to not get disappointed is not to expect. Well, it's exactly the same thing with relationships. If we can expect lesser, you will find that your relationships are much more fulfilling in that sense. Of course, we are just humans, we are emotionals, we have our times that, you know, it's just about us, how fast we can bounce back and how fast we can really hop back into our momentum and keep us grounded, keep us accountable to what needs to be done to achieve the wealth that is meant for ourselves. And of course, for those of you that happen to just see this video, I believe this is your sign that you're going to manifest a lot of wealth this year. And this is exactly the message for you. And you know what? I am going to run a manifesting your wealthy you workshop. Okay, that name just came to me this week. As Lunar New Year progresses, I got a download that this was the name. So I'm gonna run this workshop. For those of you that are interested, if you're interested, you can put your comment down below as me, and I'll send you an invite to that workshop if you're interested. All right. So this workshop is basically is helping entrepreneurs to manifest wealth and this 2023 in their business. So what I do is that I do have two sides of my business. Firstly is totally digital, how I can help you to digitize, how I can help you to automate your system, your business online, so that you won't be, tied in your business, so that your business keeps running even though you're sleeping. That's my expertise. And another part of me is actually I'm also soul healer. What I do is that I help people to clear their soul, and so that they can manifest clearly for what they want. You see, we are like magnets. If we are a magnet with a dark or dirty energy, I would call that, which means that we are in low frequency. Perhaps we stay in an environment that blames a lot. We have people that trigger us, knowingly, unknowingly, subconsciously, sometimes unconsciously, and these will become part of our energy. And somehow, even though you are a very positive person, you go into this community, you feel stressed, and suddenly you feel that you are just out, not so in tune with yourself, right? That is a sign that there is there is some energy that doesn't serve you around you. And that is what you want to do. You want to clear from the core of your heart towards your all your chakras, so that you can clear it out, and then you will be in your best frequency to manifest what you truly deserve. Of course, it's not any just per se, is actually part of quantum physics, if you want to look at it from quantum physics perspectives. And everything has a frequency. Scientifically, I'm a scientific person, so what you understand is that everything is made of atom. Atom is the small little just like computer, you will see this, yeah, these things over here, they are like pixels, pixelated of some kind, right? And they're moving. Actually, those are symbolically, it's just like atoms, and they atoms vibrate. No matter how big or small they are, they vibrate. Your laptop is made of atom, your body is made of atom, anything around you is made of atoms. And in quantum physics, every atom actually has some vibration. It's just that no matter how, we don't really go and measure it. Of course, you can always find vibration frequency of certain food, of certain things actually listed out there if you Google, just to let you know that vibration exists everywhere around us. And therefore, we vibrate too because we have feelings, and our feelings is our vibration. And of course, not just our feelings, energy around us vibrate too, which are from radiation. Yes, right. Is if you can think about frequency, is exactly like radio. Back in the days, you have AM and FM. Sometimes you can connect well with FM, sometimes you can connect well with AM. And therefore, if you're in AM mode, you will connect better with AM. And if you're in FM mode, you are going to connect better with FM. And that is why it's so important for us to connect to the right radio antenna so that we manifest the wealth. You want to connect with the um, wealth antenna, and that's where we want to go to. We want to be in the higher vibration, how above acceptance, above neutral, so that we could manifest what we visualize for, what we set our goals for, and that's it. So in this Lunar New Year, I hope all your dreams come true and you will manifest the wealth that is meant for you. Wealth can be also health, wealth can be relationships, wealth can be money, wealth can be a lifestyle that you want. Wealth is what you define for yourself. So if money is part of it, know that money is also energy. What you invest out will come back to you, and it is a flow. So that's why in terms of investing, we always say is that business owners are investors in their own business. Sometimes, especially with software companies, what we do is that we burn a lot of money upfront, mean business capital upfront, when we are developing softwares. I mean, I didn't own them. I was project managers when I was with a few corporate companies back then. And what we do for those multi-million projects is that we do have a burning rate upfront for the capital, so that, at the back of it, we do have a high profit margin. And that is about investment, is a long-term investment. So for any one of you that want to understand more about yourself, how you can manifest well better, do comment down below me and then I'll reach out to you. And of course, if you feel that you have any questions, drop down in the comment down below. I will get to them when I see it. Right now, I am not on Facebook, so that I don't distract myself when I'm live. Yeah. So let's see if you have any questions for me here. I'll be happy to address that. Yeah, I'm going to repeat myself again. I know this may be a bit long winded. So, first thing first, you want to stop doing to manifest wealth is to refrain from blaming. Stop blaming. It's no one's fault. It's just that accept what it is. And these people that came to your life actually made you who you are and made you stronger than you think you are. And you are always stronger than you think you are. You know, you are more resourceful than you think you are. So accept the fact that these people are here. Whatever that, that came to you is meant to be, and there are lessons to be learned, or or it's just your journey to your wealth. It's part of that journey to allow you to experience certain things or collect the skills that you need to build your wealth long term. That is the truth. And secondly, thing to stop is to who can remember what was number two? Work hard. Stop working hard. Yes, I know this sounds a bit cliche, right? Yeah, it's actually stop working hard. Start working smart, right? Start working smart so that you apply strategies, do not go directionless into, manifesting well by doing things that may hurt you or harm you in any way, because nowadays scams are so rampant online and offline. So you don't want to really manifest these ways to get into manifesting wealth. Rather, you want to have a practical plan to go ahead to manifest the wealth that is meant for you and makes you love what you do. So that is one thing that I did for myself, is that rather than pursuing it all by myself, I actually hired mentors and I learned from them because they have been down this pathway for a long time. And that's the only way I could cut short my years in learning. So that may be a life saving for a lot of you. May think, but the mentor that I want to follow is really expensive. Again, have an investor mindset about investing, and that is what the capital for business development and personal development actually includes for yourself, for your business. And it's totally worth it if the mentor that you sign up for is exactly the person that that have the goals and they have already done what you want to be done, that you want to do next, right? So go for those mentors that have done the work, and that will save you years in trying to figure out yourself, right? And then the third thing is, again, um, the thing that you want to stop doing. What was that? I can't remember now. Oh my goodness. Yes, just now I said stop blaming, stop working hard. And one last thing that I want to remind you of is stop doubting yourself. You are enough. You are good enough for anything that you want to achieve. It's just that you just need to keep yourself focused in the direction of how you want to manifest wealth, and then apply the tacticals, apply the strategies to make that work. Again, it is all about the state of being. Know that you are wealthy and you are abundant. You are born abundant. It's just that you have a journey to walk so that you learn enough lessons to reach the wealth that is meant for you. So you can handle the wealth when it comes to you. Sometimes too much wealth is too much to handle. I believe many of you have heard of someone that won the lottery and they kind of just spend the money a day or 2 days after on things that they shouldn't do, and they lost everything all over again and they are back to the street again. This is a very common stories for people that are not ready to handle wealth, because they got great wealth and in that time, but they're not ready for it, and therefore sometimes they just spend on things that they are not supposed to. It's just that they make poor decisions at that time, and it's okay. We are human, we make poor decisions, and we move on from the lessons that we learn from there. All right, so that is all I want to share for today, and I wish everyone here happy manifestation, and I'll see you in the next live.